Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, actually, good afternoon. And this is the reason why I work the time, not the money. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry about that. Where basically I give you insights on how to maintain everything in the gig world while keeping this under control and stress free. And this is why I work the time, not the money. Okay? Because cancellations are or issues or problems are such a pain in the ass when it comes to Walmart. Okay, especially if you're getting a big order from Sam's Club and you have to scan each of the stickers. I had a big order, very big order, and unfortunately there was one sticker that I could not scan, and there was no way I could take the order because I had to scan that one sticker. And these are the things that will sometimes happen that are so totally beyond your control. And if you're going to do this based on making the money, you're going to drive yourself insane. What I mean by that is if you're thinking that your goal is to always hit $200 a day, in my opinion, I don't do that anymore because I need to remove the stress from trying to hit that number. There's too many uncertainties and too many factors that are involved if you're putting that pressure on yourself to hit that one number. But I've noticed that if I take my 7 days and I spread them thin and I give myself 40 hours plus to work within that week, meaning I could work 3 hours one day, 5 hours another day, 8 hours another day, I literally reach my numbers stress free with no hassles, even in spite of all the uncertainty and challenges that I hit. I realize that because there's going to be stuff that's going to happen out here, and it's so totally beyond your control. And if you put it on a dollar amount, that number is ingrained in your head, and you're going to be trying to strive for them, and you're going to beat yourself up completely and stress yourself out because that's an unnecessary number that you should do. The best thing to do is strive for the time. How much time can I work every single week to hit the numbers that I need for my expenses for long-term effect or just to get me by until I find something else? That's what you have to do. You have to find what your time is. My time is 40 hours plus. I know that if I come out here and I work 40 hours a week, whether it's 5 days a week, whether it's 6 days a week. This week it's 6 days. I know I'm going to hit that number with certainty and stress free. So bring your cancellations, bring your hiccups, bring your uncertainty. I know that what I'm striving for is my 40 hours. And whatever I make in that 40 hours is what I make for that week. I also do my best to set target ranges for myself. For instance, if I'm doing this every single week, I know, okay, this is the money for gas, this is the money for electric, this is the money for food, this is the money for this. And as I'm going through the week, I'm hitting those targets every day, tracking myself. And I see the results. I see that it's the time, not the money. Because every day is going to be different. How would I have known if I had gone to Sam's Club that that big order would not go through for me? Because it was missing one sticker. That is such a pain. But I feel good because I know I'm out here till 7 o'clock. I know I'm working the time. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. So if I'm out here working the time, not the money, I know what I want to make every single day. And believe me, I wish I could do that every single day. But I also know that the high levels of uncertainty that are stacked against that number that I have to hit is there. And there's nothing I can do about that. I'm an independent contractor. You're an independent contractor. And there's not really much I can do. So my thing is just work the time. If I want to do 40 hours plus per week, whatever I make in 40 hours plus per week is what I make. And normally I always hit my hours. And I do it in a very stress-free way. That's the best part. I'm not stressed out. I'm not burnt out because it's like, I know how many hours I got to work. You find what works for you. You find a good number that works for you. Let's say if you're doing this part-time and you only want to do 20 hours a week. Well, just focus on hitting 20 hours. Don't focus on the dollar amount. Focus on, okay, I got to do 20 hours a week. That's what I got to do. That's what I'm going to focus on. Focus on that. Okay? That helps to eliminate the stress of the number that you have to hit. And then as you start to realize that, you start to uncover what I call a rhythm of how much it takes to get to that number that matches all of your expenses and all of your bills. And that's the best way to do it, because you only yourself have the number that works for you. Maybe it's 20 hours a week. Maybe it's 30 hours a week. Maybe it's 50 hours a week. I don't know. I have my number. I know what my number is, and I shoot for that number every single week consistently. And I stick with that number. Like, for instance, right now in my area, it's like with the mishaps that have been happening today, I may have to move out of this market and go back into my other market that I used to work in the past. But I have enough time. I have till 7 o'clock. So it's like I'm working the time, not the money. So this way I can just work the day stress-free. That's what you want to do. You want to eliminate the stress, because when there are high levels of uncertainty that you can't control, it can raise your stress level. And you have to be careful with that, okay? Because what's the point of me stressing myself out over something I can't control? There's nothing I can do. But I can control what time I start. I can't control what time I end. That I can do. It's like creating a time framework that you can fit in every single week, whether you're using DoorDash, whether you're using Walmart Sparks, whether you're multi-apping between all the apps. Work the time framework. Stick within that framework. Find out what that framework is for you. Maybe it's 40 hours a week. Maybe it's 50 hours a week. When you find that framework and you stick within that framework, the stress disappears. Now you know what you got to do. Now you know what times you got to work. Okay? Now I just go every single day out and work that time. Oh, did I hit 3 hours today? Good. Did I hit 5 hours today? Good. Little by little, I'm getting closer and closer to my 40 hours. And while I'm on that journey to my 40 hours, I'm realizing, holy crap, I'm making money. This is great. So it's all about finding a hack that works for you, that reduces the stress so you don't stress yourself out. You have to maintain this out here, okay? It's almost like you're tricking your mind so that you don't get upset or pissed off at things that are totally beyond your control. There's nothing you can't do. You can't do about things that you can't control, but you can control how you start and how you end. That's the main thing. And when you focus on that and you really keep stats on yourself and you see how you get closer and closer to your number, whatever that number may be, you start to realize, wow, I'm not stressed out. I'm not drained. I'm okay. I'm feeling all right. Look, I had this mishap right now with Sam's Club. I got to do something. If I don't get anything around here, I'm going to have to move out of this market. I got till 7 o'clock tonight, so I got to make as much as I can. But if I look at my entire week, I've hit all my target numbers for my expenses, which is great. So today is just hitting another expense that I have to pay. That will be my total income for the week to cover all of my expenses. It works for me. Hopefully it'll work for you. I'm also exploring the idea of actually doing DoorDash to actually hit those reward programs, because I found out through the grapevine that when you hit the top tier reward programs like Platinum or Top Dasher, you actually get better offers sent to you than you would if you are below the acceptance rate. I don't know much details about that. I normally flow where the money is. I know that if I had no choice and I had to work DoorDash full time within my time framework, I would do it. But I'm more lean towards Walmart and DoorDash multi-apping combined. So if anybody's out there doing DoorDash and they're Top Dasher, let me know how you guys are doing. Are you getting a lot of $2 offers, $3 offers? Is it worth it for me to grind it out to get to that acceptance rate that's very high, and take all those crappy offers to see maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel to make more money and keep it up there, because I'm so willing to do that if it is. Because unaware of it, I might be sitting on a gold mine. I don't even notice it. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. I hope you guys are doing great out there. Check out my store below. Have a great day. Leave me some comments, leave me some likes, and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.